Bereishit, of course, is the story of creation, Genesis. The story of the beginning of time and how the biblical narrative, the creation of each day, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, and of course on Sabbath, the seventh day, when God rests. There are many, many themes in this chapter, but I want to focus on one particular one, and that is the actual story. Every year we read it anew. It's an event that happened thousands of years ago, according to the Torah belief. So why do we read it every year anew? And this touches upon a very fundamental principle in Jewish thought, and that is the story of perpetual creation. Bereishit, creation doesn't happen once in history. It happens every second anew. You and I, and everything around you, is actually renewed every moment. The way the mystics explain it is that the existence is really cosmic breath. Imagine breathing. You cannot rely on yesterday's breath to breathe for life today. You have to constantly renew, exhale and inhale a fresh breath. The same is true with creation. Creation is pulsating energy that constantly needs to be renewed. Now this is not a small message. I find in life that one of the most difficult challenges is monotony, being bored. As a matter of fact, most of us make our biggest mistakes when we're bored. When you're bored, you have no excitement, no passion, so you start looking for something to do. When there's that void, that's usually when trouble happens. For instance, I just was dealing with a situation with a young person, unfortunately it's not uncommon, who's got caught up in drugs. And I was telling the parents of this young individual, I said, the reason a young person gets stuck in drugs is not because they're bad people, it's because they're looking for a high. And if they don't get it in a healthy way, they'll get it in an unhealthy way. Human beings are desperately in need of passion. They're desperately in need of renewal, of something exciting. And if you're not going to get it a healthy way, you're going to get it an unhealthy way. Bereishit's message is that you and everything around you is renewed every moment. You're not stuck in yesterday's life. You always have the opportunity of renewal. But you have to access that energy. Because if you don't, then you get stuck. You become a product of yesterday's activities. You become a product of the past. Which is why you'll see that in Kabbalistic thought, the mystical thought, all of existence is seen like a cosmic dance. True Hasidim always dance. They're always singing. That doesn't mean physically always dancing and singing, but they're always in touch with that type of ebb and flow of life that is full of zest, full of passion, and full of excitement. So as we begin the Torah with the book of Genesis, Bereishit, we have to remember it's not just a story of something that happened, creation that happened years ago. It's about renewal right now. You have the ability to renew your life every moment. To do that, however, you have to get beyond the material, hard crust and surface, which is so inanimate, and get it to the animate soul. Many of us get deadened by materialism. We get deadened by the routines of our lives, by things that are monotonous, by things that trap us. It's like digging deep to find the well springs within yourself, and then life comes out. That's what Bereishit's message is to all of us, that you can access renewal if you allow your soul to speak, and not just your body.